All right, everybody, we are back with round two. We have Nathanael Hunt on the left on Lexi, and we have Byrd on the right as Oldhim. Right, going to be the start of round two. Looks like the players are starting. And looks like they're having a little bit of issues with the life counter. Oh, those are counters. Somebody can go help him out. That's the one that Kyle uses, so you should have it. All right, looks like. And we're going to get back into the match. Deciding what Nathan wants to do with, all right, so he's revealing. And I believe, so now he has a second arsenal slot. He's just gonna go ahead and play it. Fusing with lightning, I assume. Well, I guess it's supposed to be ice. It's kind of hard to tell. And we got a lot of blocks coming out from Oldhim. Let's see how he fares. Just gonna come in with the hammer. And if it connects, it's gonna give Lexi a frostbite token, which will hinder her turn. And let's see what Nathanael decides to do. A lot of blocks out of Lexi to try to not get the damage go through, and as well as the frostbite. Let's see how that's going to pan out. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. So using seeds in order to cycle a card on his turn just as a cycle. I never would have thought of doing that. That's pretty cool. It's gonna be the Battle of the Ice. Spinal Crush. Putting Lexi on the defensive. Yeah, this is turning out a lot different than the previous match. This is more of an aggressive Oldhim, pushing in for a lot of damage. Fine, drawing some cards. This is the play. Making sure that arrow is gonna be pretty big. Deciding if he's gonna be done blocking up, and defense reaction, staunch response to add to it. I don't think any damage is gonna go through. I think explaining that. Oh, and set it to block with the rend as well. Using one left over to shoot another arrow. I believe this one hits for 5. It looks like Oldhim is just gonna probably just arsenal and pass. Never mind, we're swinging with the hammer. This is definitely a lot more aggressive. Let's see how it's gonna fare out. And this is really interesting because Oldhim is still at full life and still being able to block it, all the attacks out of Lexi, and still presenting with some chip damage in. Now Lexi needs to decide. Okay, so we're loading the bow. Then shoot. Fusing with ice. Blocking with the Creative Fist and the Ram's Head. Does that block for 3, I think? And I think he also discarded so that using his hero ability to block the rest of the damage. And loading the bow again, shooting again. And since Oldhim was blocking with armor, he still has plenty of cards in hand. Deciding whether we're going to block with some more armor or not. Looks like no blocks, just took all the damage. So now we're being closer to life parity. We're just going to be swinging him with the hammer. Look, he had to pitch 2 for it. Which tells me he just didn't have a blue. Or he wanted to pitch multiple so that he can make sure he has the ice pitch. Yeah, this just goes to show that even though it's just 4 damage, just having the frostbite is just really annoying to deal with. Lexi's just gonna take it. Hopefully she can dish back some damage. Right. Bow's been loaded, bow's getting fired. Shooting with an arrow. We'll see how Oldham's gonna block. If he chooses to. Looks like he's still deciding if he chooses to block with it or not.
Look at this.
Good old just ice versus ice. All right, loading the bow. Shoot the bow. Yeah, Oldhim took the damage last time on this attack. Will he take it again? Staunch response. Since he's using a defense reaction, it just cleared it, which means he won't have it for next turn. It did make it more expensive. But looks like Oldham's just gonna make a seismic search, arsenal, and pass. He blocked up too many cards last turn. Wasn't able to dish out any damage, which bodes well for Lexi. We can have another push turn. Pick up on the counter, revealing Electrify. Paying for the Electrify. Draw a card.
Okay. You need anything? You good?
Good.
How many people have it?
So we got 12 people on stream? 12. 12.
Ah, okay, cool.
How's everybody doing in the chat, guys? Still deciding what he wants to do with that Electrify. Oh, there it is. Still deciding how we're going to block here. Still has a full hand for now. Looking like that's going to change though. Wow. So far, not looking very good. And that's something, just popping the search token, Winter's Wail for 4. Presenting a Frostbite token if any damage is hit. That's not a lot, but you still gotta be mindful of Frostbite. Hopefully that'll look a little bit better. Sorry about that. Okay, so we got 3 of a kind into Electrify. It's got a lot of cards in hand. So we're loading the bow. Kitchen. Shoot the bow. And refusing. Following up with another arrow. Okay. This is a really big turn. And it looks like Oldham's doing his best to not get any damage going through, but he's running out of cards in hand, so he's still going to take some damage out of this attack. He gets another ice token. Yeah, it's not looking good for Oldhim right now. That was really big turn. Electrify, 3 of a kind, and took 2 arrows, I think. It's just gonna Arsenal pass. And to see what Lexi gets to do again. Looks like he's drew into a bunch of arrows. He's loading the bow. It's gonna shoot it. Just gonna sink it. Shooting a second arrow. Looks like he's blocking the damage with the leader ability. He's gonna be blocking with the rams. And another sink. This time only taking 2 damage. Just gonna be swinging with the hammer. Waiting for Lexi to drop back up to decide what she wants to do. Just taking the damage, giving him a frostbite. Looks like they're pretty close life-wise, but Lexi has a full hand. So we'll see what she'll be able to do. Just thinking how to sequence a turn with the frostbite on the field. Looks like we're loading the bow. We're shooting it. We're fusing with ice. Looks like we're hitting for 5. Looks like we're using the crown to block a damage and cycle. Blocking with the ram's head. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 5 damage. And that's just going to be a pass. Oldhim's got 3 cards in hand. Yeah, seeing the crown in action like this, definitely I underestimated the power of it. Definitely looking really strong. You're going in for 4 chip damage, getting the frostbite. But Nathanael has a full hand right now and a tunic counter, so definitely going to be looking to push in some damage. Let's see how it fares. Okay, I'm going to start by revealing with ice. Looks like he's going to get a frostbite token, I think. Yeah, okay, so you're sure in the frostbite. So you have to pay for Lexi's ability to give Oldhim the frostbite token. And since it's face up, we can load another one using the bow. And this is the first time we're actually seeing New Horizons being utilized with that second arsenal slot. Lock him with Command and Conquer and the Ram's Head. Pitching for Staunch Response. Looks like no damage is going through. Passing it over. Looks like Oldhim's only got 1 card in hand. It just happened to be an ice blue. There you go. Wow, that's a lot of just chip damage. Oh, revealing Electrify. So next attack has go again. Three of a kind. We're about to draw some cards. This could be the push turns that Nathanael was looking for. Let's see if he found it. Okay, gonna play out the Electrify. Let's play for Marshall, so we're drawing another card. This is ridiculous. What was that, 6 cards in hand? Yeah, this is kind of nuts. Playing Flesh and Blood with a 6-card hand is unheard of. It looks like time in the round was called, but for the stream match, they are going to be getting a 2-minute extension. See, just trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Okay, just pitching, make another search token. Ooh, I think it's mulch. Just swinging for big attacks. Since we're going down to the wire because we're not playing with a lot of life left. Why is that a 3-card block? Some damage went through. That was definitely lethal. Popping the search token. Making another search token. Wow, we're going for Oak and Old. So really, really efficient. I don't think he has enough to fuse it, but I think it just might be enough. But that's already lethal, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, yeah, Oak and Holds for 7. Blocking with the Tunic. And New Horizon. Now, only thing is, if you block with New Horizon, it blows up all the cards in the arsenal. So, yeah, it just lost a lot. Nathanael still has a 4-card hand, though, so we'll see if it's worth it. I see a Weave Ice. Right, playing Chill to the Bone. Just threatening some Frostbite. Guess he's trying to figure out what's the best line of attack. Okay, so he's loading the bow. Using staunch response. All right, it's back to the Oldham's turn. It wasn't enough to push through. He's got 3 cards in hand. It's not looking very good. Is that Winter's End, I think? Or Endless Winter? And that's lethal. So even though he defended, oh, Weave Ice, revealing it, giving Oldhim a Frostbite and just passing. Not really much Nathanael can do. He's definitely on the back foot right now.
So
Yeah. Let's see, it's just what's the play? Making a search token and then paying for what are we paying for? It's paying for a lot. And it's the other Endless Winter. And he's fusing. I think that's pretty much it. Yep, that's going to be the game. So, looks like Oldhim takes the match. Yeah, that was pretty rough. It's a very aggressive build for Oldhim. Wow, that was a lot of power. Alright, well that's going to do it for round 2. Eric Byrd took the win using Oldhim. So we are going to be back. We will see you in the next round.